Hello friends, it's Katie from I Like to Cut and Paste, and we are working on handmade things for our Jello book for hashtag, why is it so hard to say hashtag? Hashtag JJMadness, Junk Journal Madness, hosted by Susan over at I Truly Love It. She also has a Facebook group, and I was telling you this because you can join there. And you can also go to her page, and I'll link it down below, so that you can get this cool, like, what do you call it? Like a spreadsheet. That words are hard, y'all. You can get this spreadsheet, and for the month of June, it's like you can do a mashup, or you can use leftover stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. I didn't really kind of mash up anything, though that would be totally cool. My brain didn't go that direction. I was like, Jello box, yes, let's do that. And so I've been looking at her paper here, which is like awesome. All right, items to make. Okay, and I had some questions, and that's why I'm bringing up the Facebook group, is because I was like, I don't know what this is. And she like totally explained it. And some stuff I look up online. So like I wanted to do a floating envelope with you guys. So I have this book. I don't know if they still make it. You'd have to Paper Pizzazz. Anybody familiar with Paper Pizzazz? Vellum envelopes and pockets. And I'm pretty sure someone gave this to me. So I've been crafting for a little while, you guys. A couple of moons, if you will, or a whole lot of moons. and I go to church, and at my church, they know that I craft. And so sometimes people have stuff, and they're kind enough to give it to me because they're clearing out their closets, or they know somebody who is, or they're not using stuff. And I'm always like, yeah, I'll take it. And so I believe that's how I got this little book with all these cool like little envelopes and stuff. And one of the things to make says a floating pocket, which, I mean, you have a pocket and it's basically not glued down, right? Floating, right? So I thought this would be a good time to cut this little guy out. Then we're using a little bit of vellum. It's got roses on it. I'll put it somewhere. You know, it's a junk journal. It doesn't have to be like perfect matchy-matchy. Although I will give props to people who are matchy-matchy. I am not, but kudos to those who are. So hold on just a moment. I'm going to get my score doohickey, because anytime I can use my score pad, woohoo, party time. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So here it is. It's like a Martha Stewart. Look, there's Martha Stewart. I even put the little thing back in the deal. How awesome is that? So then I like this because it really does help fold. You know what I mean? Like I could probably, especially vellum. Vellum is not the easiest to fold. So why not just get a little help? We got all these tools. And like I said, anytime I'm like, oh, I need to fold something, let me get my, it's big. I think I have a small one somewhere, but I don't know. That's probably a little embarrassing to say. You don't even know where your stuff is, but I don't. I don't know. All right. Oh, look how pretty that looks. Okay, so we're going to fold them up. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Look at how smart the people over at Paper Pizzazz are. That rose lines up with that. Is that not clever? That is so clever. So then we're going to use some glue. Let me get this out of the way. And if you're thinking, wow, it's got spots. I was working on my grungy junk journal for last month. And I was splattering black. It's everywhere. It's on this lamp. Like this, my overhead lamp. It's everywhere. And that must have been in range. So you know how that goes. All right. So I'm not sure about those just yet. So here we are. Make sure I got this. Almost seems like it needs to go this way. So let me fix it, because it does seem brighter on the other side. It's okay. Why? Because we scored it. Yes, we did. All right. Matchy, matchy. All right. It's beautiful. Like, is that not the perfect floating pocket? I think so. All right. So then we're going to use glossy accents, friends, because I think that it will dry pretty quick. And we'll just put a little bit of glue here. And maybe in frame would be nice, huh? A little bit of glue here. Where are we? There we are. And then, ta-da. Always a little too much, but it's okay. It's okay. Because we're not looking for perfection, are we? No, we're just trying to get it done. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. So that's the first thing. That is a floating pocket. And then I had asked what a gusseted pocket is. Do you guys know what a gusseted pocket is? So Susan told me, and then I went ahead and looked it up, and it's basically like, it's got this, okay? And maybe you can make gusseted other things, because on the spreadsheet, it just says gusseted item. So I put gusseted pocket or envelope maybe. I don't know. That's what came up. And I'm going to link it down below, because if you've not checked out Cathy from Cathy's Craft Garden, I think it is, she's fabulous, and she goes through and she tells you like how to make it. So my pages are 4 inches this way, okay? So when she does it on a book page. I just took a page that was floating around, happened to be yellow, and instead of coming in a 1/2 inch, I came in a 1/4 inch using, you know it, my score pad, and I folded them, and then, okay, because if you're not used to me now by always doing something wrong, I scored it in thirds because I didn't know. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So I went back and I scored it a little bit higher. And I think it doesn't really matter because we're going to put stuff in here. So it's going to be like this. And then maybe I'll glue it. I don't know. But I wanted to glue this with you guys so that you would see my gusseted item. So now we are at item 2. So because it's Susan's birthday month, she had 15. I think that's her day also, but there's 15 items to make and 15 different items to use. So I'm not worried about different items just yet, like because when you're making your book and you're making all these things, right? We already have vellum and we got cardstock. That's easy to put in. You know, it's the making that's hard. So I've already done 4 things, and I have a video of those first 4 things. And so this weird, y'all, I'm new. This is a learning curve, and so it's weird. The first 2/3 of that video are small, and I don't know why, and I don't know. But I'm just gonna keep trucking ahead. If you watched that video, I would say thank you so much. If you are newly subscribed here, thank you so much. And if you're returning, big shout out. Thank you. I haven't scared you off. That's great. And there we go. So we're gonna let it dry. I have these little clips. And we'll just put it here. And we'll put one on the side. I'm thinking down there. And we'll let that dry. And I've got something fun to put in there. So, okay. So we're gonna let that dry. And then I had already notched it. And I'm pretty sure I used, ooh, that looks a little too big. I used, a 3/4 paper punch. Look at that. I like it when it writes it on there. That's nice. So that way we know it's a pocket. But do you have to do that? No. Because are there rules in junk journaling, you guys? No, there's not. All right. So I guess, you know, now I'm looking at it, I probably should glue that down too, because I don't mind that they're there. You know, so I'm gonna do that. On Cathy's video, she cut them. but we're gonna just try to glue them down. We don't need any more calamity than we already have. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, my friends? Okay, so I just took my glossy accents, and you gotta put the pin back in too, or it'll start to like cover over. And stainless steel pins, my friends. Yeah, luckily I got a little butterfly. But stainless steel, I'm pretty sure, because otherwise it will rust. And I know that from experience. It will rust, and rust is boo. You know, you don't want to show that to anybody. Okay, so we've got floating, woo, and we've got gusseted, and then what else? We have franken paper. All right, I have not ever heard of franken paper, and again, Susan was gracious enough to tell me, you know, it's really like collaging without the back piece, right? Like when you collage, you take a paper and you layer it up. So this is doing it without that bottom layer. So let me get some paper. Okay, friends. Okay, I've gathered up different papers. First, can we talk about mulberry paper? Well, first, I thought I was just gonna do leftovers, right? But my little brain can't really comprehend just leftovers. So I do have some leftovers and we're gonna use them. But I found this sheet of mulberry paper and I don't need a lot. So I went on, let me see, I'm gonna link it below. I thought I had it, I think it was Seven Plaza that I found the franken paper video, and she did something brilliant, and that is she marked off on her board, or whatever you want to call it, her craft mat, I guess, like the space that she needed, because like I said, this franken paper business is about creating paper on top of itself without the collage back layer. And I would do that, except this lamp that I love, my friends, I love this lamp that my husband got me. It's going to glare really bad, so that's why I have this, and this doesn't seem to glare so bad. And you know what, this is something from the $1.25 tree, friends. Let's talk about this. This is like, I don't know, like a, I don't know if it's a wallpaper thing. I don't know. I think it is like not wallpaper, like a vinyl. I don't know. Anyway, that's what this is. So let's go back. Let's focus. So, you see, okay, squirrel. These fun little things I want to put into like one of those, like we have paint chips. Look how fun, you guys. Who are these from? These are from Sherwin-Williams. Look how pretty. And Rayo de Sol, Daisy, what nice names, right? And then, okay, these are kindly old, but I'd go to the grocery store. It was Winn-Dixie at the time. I don't know what happens to Bilo. And they would give you a pack of cards, and like, for, I don't know, like $5, you could buy the binder or something. So we bought the binder because my son was younger at the time. And then his grandparents go grocery shopping, and then my friend at work, she had like a collection. She gave it to me. I still have them. Okay, so I took them out. I took them out of there. Used the sleeves for like die cuts in this little binder to see if I could use it for that. I'm all over the place now, but I still have these, and look how cute. Look, thinking of you, Susan, and I truly love it. There's a little loggerhead turtle. Look how cute. So I think these are so fun to put into a journal. I love vintage style journals, friends. I do, but I'm not that cool, you know, like I just like what I like. You know, if it's pretty, it's going in. And if I keep the book, I figure for 20 years, then it will become vintage at some point. So, yeah, if you're looking for vintage, I love Tim Holtz, and every now and again I get lucky, but I'm not specifically looking for vintage stuff. So speaking of such, this came out of some, like, I don't know what you even call it, like not an almanac. That's not right. Maybe like a yearbook, something. And let's see. Let's go with glue stick, friends. Here's glossy over here. We're gonna leave glossy over there. And then, so it was great. I'm pretty sure it was 7 Plaza. And I'm gonna tear this. I like torn edges. How about y'all? And this is what she did. So something else about collaging. I don't know about you, but I have all sorts of paper, okay? Like this is just yellow. Like there's just yellow. All right. But I have all sorts. And so what happens when I collage is I just start, we'll put this underneath. Okay, random papers, but that's not quite it, because then my collage is ugly, right? Because I've put all these papers together. So I've done like one master board my entire life. The collage is a little different, but the master board, and I don't like it. And I guess I'll have to figure something out, because it needs to get used. And every now and again, like it comes out on my desk. You know what I mean? Huh. So, okay, so I'm going to glue it like this. This is the back side. Oh no! Whoopsies! Let's see if we can still use it. That's a boo thing. Alright, that's going to annoy me. But in the meantime, we'll do this, because this was what I was trying to do, is just glue that on there. Alright, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Remember when I told y'all I got black on everything? Look. Black on my glue. Yep, it happens. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we have. There's this. So, are we doing okay, franken paper? What do you think? See, I just brought all the yellow over. And do a little of this. A little of this, a little of that. Have you made franken paper before? Is this new to you? Let me know down in the comments. Would you have used the rest of that glue stick? I don't like to wait. Oh, look at this. This is fun. Where's this been hiding? Okay. We'll tear some of that off. That's fun. Ooh, it's double-sided too. That's sometimes tough. So I'm just on the back side of this. Kind of liking this peekaboo situation. Right? Oh, except we don't like that, do we? That's kind of ugly. But look, I've got some flowers. We can fix stuff. Also, where's my book at? Let's see. What did I do with my book? Oh, well, where's 4 inches? Let's see. We can do it this way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. And I don't even need it to go all 4 inches, you know, because I'm going to tape it in. Let's see. Maybe we'll do like this. Yeah. Ooh. Lots of glue happening here. You see it? Am I in? I'm practicing, y'all. I'm trying to get better at looking and doing and looking and doing. I still haven't come up with anything clever for that. If you've watched, there's a page of this in my book, and I was like, oh, I'll do some kind of cool layering thing. That hasn't happened yet because I really don't know what to do. What if we do something like that? Let's tear this. Or let's, you know what, let's just cut that. Boop. Alright. I'm going to put a little extra glue, support that a little bit. And then maybe like this. Oh, and let that be the finishing. Let that be the finisher. And then this has got like a little bit of bumps on it. I don't know if you can see. A little bit of bumps. So just a little texture. I like a little texture in my books. You know, different ribbons and whatnot. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more glue stick here. something cool Seven Plaza did too is she had like a sewing stickers or something, like stitching, and I thought that was pretty cool too. So as all things, right, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Whatever you want to do, whatever you can come up with. I feel like I'm like, oh, look at that person, I want to do that. Look at that person, I want to do that. So, but that's okay. It's all about inspiration, right, friends? So, all right. So here's our franken paper. That now we're on 3. So let's do a 4th thing. 4th, and that is, let's do the little slide. All right. So I have 2 packages of dried flowers. These came from the Amazon. I had put them on like my Christmas wish list, and my family bought them for me. So I like this. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So I'm going to open this and I'm going to make it. And basically I'm just going to glue it in the center. And then I'm going to get acetate and put it here. I think. Ooh, do I have, it's not acetate. What is it called? Darn it. I can't think. I'll have to see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I picked out a flower, and it's going to be this. These are delicate. Mica tiles, friends. That's the word I was looking for. Mica tiles. Okay. So there's like mica powder, right? That gives you the shimmer. And then this is what sometimes, like, so it comes, I'm like in layers sort of, right? But I don't want it so I did a box, and it's not really available, or I'd show you. I did like a box, so we could do like that, with a mica tile, and I didn't cover it all the way, right? Like I wanted to give it that broken look. But can I be honest? It looks like I didn't see that it was missing. You know what I mean? Like it just, so you can cut it. Ooh, that's a cool sound. So we're gonna put that over there. We're gonna measure this up. All right, and like I said, I really think you can kind of peel it. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm not very well versed in mica. If you know more, or you know a good video for me to watch, I'm open. I like learning about all stuff crafty. Let's see, so we want to kind of measure it up. Let's see. So what's cool, why would you use mica instead of acetate? That's a good question, because we've got acetate everywhere, right? Like for stamps or this package of sunflowers come, I could just cut that off and use it. Because there's this kind of cool, like, I don't even know, like shimmery to it a little bit. Let's see. Like, I don't know, kind of like sunglasses. I don't know. I'm gonna use this whole piece though, and we're gonna use glossy accents. That's gonna be the best. I think your next best would be like hot glue, I guess. But hot glue might give it a little bulk. I don't know, maybe not. I'm not the best hot gluer. I love hot glue though. Just like when I'm using my score pad, I get to use hot glue. Ooh, that's a partay. Ooh, I didn't measure it good, y'all. Ooh, and we don't want to cover that hole. So hang on a second. We don't want to cover the hole. And we'll just wait for it to dry, and then I'll trim. Oh, you know what? I would be mad at that, but, oh, you know what though? It's probably, hold on. Is it this side? Ah, no, I made it ugly. I made it ugly. All right, it'll be okay. You know why? Because maybe we'll age it so it looks like it looks like it's supposed to be that way. Oh, before I put this away, all right. So I don't know. I'm afraid I don't want to mess up my, there we go. Hopefully everything will be okay when I post this video. So, all right, so there's our slide. We're gonna eyeball right here. And then we're going to put it like this. And it's gonna be like that. Is that so fun? So fun. Okay, so, because I can't wait, friends. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off. So if you had it a little bit shorter, it would look like it was broken, you know. All right, so now we're gonna put the brads in. And I have this little collection of brads here and here. So I wanted to use yellow. So let's see. Plenty. Oh, I like this. I like this. And so I have a pokey tool. All right. Oh, that's not it. I use this side. There's my pokey tool. And let me show you. I kind of lined it up. Oh, and this is foam. Okay, this is like foam. And I place it here. And then I poke where that is. Make a little hole. All right, I have to put you on hold for just a moment, you guys. Hold on. All right, friends, sorry about that. Okay, so see, that's cool, right? Like, it looks like a slide. Okay, so yellow. Oh, hold on. I see small yellow ones out of this container. And I saw this container, okay, because of these little charms. You see, look how cherish. Okay, so we'll be using that somewhere. Oh, I remembered in my little brain here. I was gonna tell y'all about mulberry paper. I don't know if you're familiar with mulberry paper. Mulberry paper, I don't see it a lot now, but I've not been really in the market for, say, scrapbook paper and all that stuff. This one goes back over here. I have lots of scrapbook paper. So every now and again, I do get new to me paper. But mulberry paper, I don't know. I think if, like, the last time I went to, like, Sam Flax, like, maybe they had it and it's specialty now, right? Oh, little Brad. But yeah, I have a lot of it that was given to me. Like, I had bought some back in the day, y'all. Like, we love chipboard. Well, before that, we loved some mulberry paper. I don't know. I can't explain it. Ooh. All right, so we're just gonna fold it kind of like that so it doesn't show. Oh, do you like that? You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that because they're not the same yellow. How weird is that? Like, right? Like, what am I thinking here? What else do we have? These little stars. Stars. I like these, but I don't think that's... All right. Okay. Got little buttons. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some more brads. And let's do... I don't know. I think I like gold better. So let's do this. So use gold. All right. So yeah, so mulberry paper, I have all sorts of colors. You can stamp on it if you've got mulberry paper. You can, ooh, are these, all right, we need to bring it in a little bit, you guys. Kind of fold it on itself right here. See, that way it's not sticking out. We don't want that. No. All right, now we're 2 for 2. which is good. So I have a whole bunch of brads, so many brads. I was just kind of realizing it the other day, like, what, sis, why you got all them brads? So we need to start using brads. All right, so we've got to do these two bottoms. And so we're going to get out the pokey tool, or an awl if you got that. All right, so that's kind of like beginner. And then I kind of make it. Don't mind my dog. She's going to be okay. All right. I don't know if you can even hear her. All right. That matches. So we've got three brads. All right. And we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, I do like that better than that yellow one. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes you just got to try it out and see. All right. 4 out of 4. All right. This is a Tim Holtz die, by the way. I happen to do it in different colors. So there it is, so cute, but it needs something right here. So I'm gonna put this little yellow one back here. And then, okay, I know, that's not a great, what do you call it, organizing thing, so, but they were kind of in like little containers and I had to combine them for my own sanity. And you might think, well, that's not very sanity, but I know, hey, I knew where to look, right? I needed gold. Look, all those good ones. Knew where to go. Okay, so we're gonna put that off to the side. And I brought out, anybody have these? Anybody have these little guys? These are Tim Holtz. And I've got stamps. Oh, we gotta put this back on. I've got the stamps, but well, I'm not stamping. I just think I'm gonna do, oh, let's see, what is so cute? We got specimen. Put specimen, curiosities, evidence, field notes. Ooh, we'll put this little specimen right there. So we just cut it out. It's a rub-on. So fun. And let's do this. Let's do specimen. We'll do specimen number 9. All right, so let's go off to the side. Let's see if we can. Hopefully I don't mess this video up. All right, where are we? Okay. So move this pokey tool out of the way. You know what? Where's the lid? Where's the lid? Okay. We put the lid back on because we don't want to pokey ourselves. That would be very bad. All right, so we'll do specimen here. So you just peel this off. So what do I have? This is the 4th thing. So this video is getting kind of long. So I'm going to rub this on here, show you guys, and then we'll call it a day for this. All right. I appreciate y'all staying to the end. Like I said, this got a little long, but I had to tell y'all about mulberry paper. Ooh, it's not sticking. Let's see. Basic Gray. Anybody remember Basic Gray? I used one of those papers in this book, Basic Gray, because I'm trying to use up the stuff because they're gonna make new stuff. There's some fabulous stuff out there, and I'm always like, oh, I want that, right? As I look at my other stuff, looking at me like, hey, you can use us first. All right, specimen number 9. Yeah, so I like to do these little specimen cards because you can just stamp them up and stuff, but we're just gonna do it a little bit on the minimalist side today. Sweet little daisy. I think that's cool. All right, is it gonna, oh yay, success. So there's our, oh. All right, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So we made this, we made our franken paper, we made our floating, still floating, rose envelope, and then, ooh, let's take these off. And then we've got our gusseted. Yeah, I think so. I think it's just kind of a little extra room there. So, all right, and I'll decorate this up, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Yay! Thanks, friends. Okay, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.